Hallo, der Blind Spectator vor euch am Mikrofon und willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Let's Play. Wie versprochen spielen wir jetzt Monkey Island 2, die Special Edition LeChuck's Revenge. Also eigentlich heißt Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge Special Edition wohl, aber nichtsdestotrotz, die Classic Edition ist nur auf Englisch erhältlich, so sei es.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Seine admiring Fans auf jeden Fall, ja.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Jetzt auch die erste Frage, wie kann man überhaupt das Largo-Embargo zwischen der alten Edition und der neuen wechseln, von optischen her? Weil das Spiel ist ja von einem anderen Studio entwickelt worden als die erste Special Edition, glaube ich. Also, lass uns mal gucken. Hilfe und Optionen. Steuerung. Hauptmenü. Modus umschalten. Wahrscheinlich Modus umschalten, F1. Ja, so sah das früher aus. Und hier sehen wir, schau dir nur all diese Schätze an, die wir haben. Wie kann ich mein Menü öffnen? Ah.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Ich pack mich mal vielleicht eher hier hin. Wer wird mich dazu zwingen können?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who keeps up the law and maintains order?
I'm the only law on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide.
Oh.
From Lago Legrand.
Er hat uns einfach beklaut.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Jetzt haben wir gar keine Objekte mehr. Er hat uns alles genommen. So ein frecher Penner. Na, schauen wir mal hier rein. Was ist denn hier? Zimmermann.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
Ich fand das Outfit von Guybrush in dem Teil eigentlich echt cool.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Okay, also hier gibt es zum
Nice,
Beispiel Holzbeine.
Thanks. I made it myself. Get your hands away from there.
Ein Kalender.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me. Hey, don't touch that. No one touches her but me.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Okay. Wir können hier doch auch die Sachen anzeigen lassen, ne? Direkt die Interaktionsobjekte. Start. Vielleicht auch nicht. Cursor, Aktionswörter, Objektmarkierung. Gleichzeitig linke und rechte Maustaste, okay. Ich meine, an sich kann man sagen, das ist ein bisschen gecheatet, aber um echt zu sein, finde ich das eigentlich nicht.
It says Woody.
That's me. What do you think you're doing? It's not a toy.
Comfortable looking chair.
It's not for sale.
What a cute little stool.
It's adjusted to my height. Yeah?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Okay. Dann gehen wir mal weiter. Haben wir ein Schild.
The Bloody Lipped Bar and Grill. Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance.
Oh, das klingt doch gut. Da können wir Geld kriegen.
What is he using to clean those glasses? It reads, Jojo, appearing nightly, no cover charge. Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced.
Das ist ein Metronom, okay.
It's a metronome.
Ja,
No
ganz
thanks. Too many
selbstverständlich.
bad memories of piano lessons. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the
Eklig.
dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week.
Das werden wir aber
From
brauchen.
your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough.
Malzbier?
Look at my
Hab ich.
beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Yeah, boy?
Who is this Kate person?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad
Klingt
side.
ja gut.
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Is that job available yet?
Sorry, that guy I hired is doing just fine so far.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
In that case, I'll take my business elsewhere.
Sorry, kid.
Okay.
Largo's been here. I don't want to touch it with my hands. That's sick.
Hey, hired help only.
Okay, wir werden irgendwie den Koch rauswerfen müssen, damit wir das Geld bekommen. Die Spucke werden wir brauchen für die Voodoo-Puppe.
It's a cold potato and leek soup. It's too heavy. He looks really into his cooking.
Schon mal ein Messer.
Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Messer.
My scoutmaster would kill me if he saw me use a knife like that. Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. I hate fruit cocktail.
Öffne her.
I'm no cook. I'm no cook. I bet it weighs half a ton.
Okay, mehr ist hier auch nicht. Wir müssen da irgendwie die Suppe versauen. So, was haben wir da hinten? Ein nettes Schiffchen.
They're sleeping peacefully.
What is it?
Hi.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
How nice for you.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
Aha.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
Yeah?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you're a pack of loonies?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
Well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Groundophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Sehr gut.
Is that your rat?
Yes. We call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Das denke ich mir. Holen wir doch einfach direkt mal die Holzpolitur. Ist ja direkt ums Eck. Oh,
Hello.
Hier waren wir noch gar nicht. Das ist Wally. Den brauchen wir auch noch.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
So einfach geht es. Schauen wir uns mal Wally an.
Hello.
Nice map.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Wie nett.
I can't reach it. Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood. Shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Aha.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them. And they all went their separate ways.
Wow. That's some story.
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open-heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought. Ha ha ha! Sorry, cartographer joke.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
You know, I could just sit and talk about maps all day.
Hey, me too!
Is that all you do? Make maps?
Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
Sehr schön. Das war auf jeden Fall die erste Folge von Monkey Island 2. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dahin, haut rein.